everybody. Get ready for your 3 minutes of Black empowerment. The right arm of white supremacy finally overturned Roe versus Wade. They gave the power to decide back to the states. The bottom line is that Republican-controlled states are going to ban abortion. Democratic-run states are going to take steps to preserve it. Although I can't say abortion rights don't affect black women at all, I still believe that abortion is mainly a white feminist issue. Over the last few decades, the Democrats have basically made abortion and black women synonymous. Abortion is, of course, a hot-button issue, and whenever the left arm of white supremacy has a hot-button issue that they support, they do anything they can to tie blacks into it. See, white supremacy has no morale. We are the only representation of truth and justice here. Whenever white supremacy wants to project truth and justice, they have to try to get us on board, or they gotta make it look like we are. In this case, they were making it appear like we were, and they got slammed. Before this, they were showing all their black bootlegs on the news screaming about how much Negroes just love abortions. Now all of a sudden, all you see is white women in these protests. On some level, every black woman knows that the feminist movement does not include them. Very few white women, if any at all, give a damn whether a black woman lives or dies. The very founder of Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, was famously quoted saying, "We do not want word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population." She also spoke at numerous Klan rallies, and her views led to compulsory sterilizations in 30 states. That resulted in over 120,000 forced sterilizations of quote-unquote vulnerable people. That means blacks. Time magazine even made her Woman of the Year. And before you say, that was a long time ago, white supremacy just loves black women now. Remember that they just within the last 7 years started to remove that old heifer's name from some of the Planned Parenthood locations. After much opposition. Whoever thinks Margaret Sanger's goal of exterminating the black population isn't the intention today is a fool. Jim Crow Joe does care about the kids, though, because he's in talks to give hundreds of millions to families separated at the border. You know, because Hispanics purposely use their kids as cannon fodder to guilt the U.S. government into letting them in. While he's putting together deals to pay illegals black tax dollars, his black girl magic votes over here are being forced to terminate their pregnancies due to starvation of economic resources. Then he has the absolute nerve to get on TV the other night talk about we need to vote to keep him in power this November. You niggas better vote so I can keep doing nothing for ya. On a side note, if you completely remove the racial aspect of it, this Supreme Court decision might actually be the solution to the abortion issue. Maybe banning it in the states that prefer it that way and keeping it in the others might be a more accurate representation of the public's views. Either way, the reason black women have killed millions of black babies and make up almost half of all abortions is because they're forced to by the same white supremacists that pretend to care about them. And although some of you sisters out there may have abortion success stories, remember this. If abortion actually benefited black women, they wouldn't let you have one. Good night and be one.